In the bustling city of Tokyo, a group of college students found themselves bound together by a shared fascination with the unknown. Leading the charge was Akira, a spirited third-year student known for his insatiable curiosity and his knack for rallying people together. Alongside him were Yuki, a tech-savvy girl with a passion for photography, Hiro, a calm and logical thinker who had an extensive knowledge of folklore, and Mei, a spirited girl with a flair for the dramatic. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an orange hue over the city, Akira proposed an idea that sent a shiver of excitement through the group. What if we formed a paranormal investigation team? We could explore the ghost stories around campus and maybe even document our findings. The others exchanged glances, their eyes gleaming with intrigue. After a few moments of contemplation, Yuki enthusiastically chimed in. I can bring my camera. We can film our encounters and maybe post them online. Hiro considered the idea for a moment before nodding. It sounds like a fun way to learn about the history behind these stories. Count me in. Mei, always the dramatic one, clapped her hands in excitement. Oh, this will be thrilling. I can already picture the ghostly encounters. And thus, the Ghost Finders was born. The group spent the next few weeks preparing for their first adventure. They researched local legends, prepared equipment, and even practiced setting up their investigation gear in Akira's cramped apartment. On the day of their first investigation, anticipation buzzed in the air as they gathered after sunset, armed with flashlights, Yuki's camera, and snacks to keep their spirits high. Their destination was an old abandoned school just outside Tokyo, rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a tragic figure from the past. As they arrived at the dilapidated building, a sense of eeriness enveloped them. The air was thick with tension, and the moonlight barely penetrated through the broken windows, casting disturbing shadows across the floor. They exchanged nervous glances, but were fueled by their shared excitement. Akira, as the bravest of the group, led the way inside. All right, Ghost Finders, let the investigation begin, he shouted, his voice echoing in the empty hall. They began by exploring the darkened classrooms, documenting everything with Yuki's camera. Mei narrated ghost stories associated with the school. Her voice trembled slightly as she described the tragic tale of a student who had mysteriously disappeared. The group listened intently, occasionally hearing unexplained noises that heightened their fears and excitement. As they reached the school's auditorium, the floorboards creaked underfoot, sending chills down their spines. Here, they decided to conduct their first spirit communications session. Hiro set up a small electronic device that could supposedly detect changes in environmental energy, while Yuki prepared to film. If there are any spirits present, please give us a sign, Akira called out, his voice carrying uncertainty. Almost immediately, the lights flickered, and the device emitted a low hum. Everyone froze, their hearts racing. Mei clutched Akira's arm tightly, whispering, "Did you see that?" The atmosphere thickened, and they all felt an ice-cold draft sweeping through the room. Yuki captured the moment on film, her hands trembling with both fear and excitement. They continued to call out, half wondering if they might disturb something that was better left undisturbed. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from the back of the auditorium, causing everyone to jump. They exchanged startled glances, a silent agreement passing between them. They had to investigate the source of the noise. As they cautiously approached the shadows, they found a fallen chair, overturned as if someone had been sitting there moments before. The tension peaked as they gathered closely together, hearts pounding in their chests. After returning to Akira's apartment, the group feverishly reviewed the footage that Yuki had captured. During the playback, they noticed a fleeting shadow darting across the screen just before the crash. It was undeniable. They weren't alone in that abandoned school. Excited and terrified, they concluded their first investigation of the ghost finders, their eyes now gleaming with ambition. They were determined to continue their quest, turning their hobby into an adventure filled with new stories and experiences, ready to face whatever otherworldly entities awaited them next. As the night concluded, the group shared stories and laughter, a deep bond forming between them through their thrilling experiences. Little did they know, this was just the beginning of something much bigger than their initial idea of simply finding ghosts. Together, they would uncover deep secrets and explore mysteries that transcended their understanding, all while enjoying the camaraderie of each other's company, bravely embracing whatever came their way.